Me cago en mi puta vida. Pues a la batalla, chavales.
Just a little longer.
Vamos a ir con espada.
Easy. Not yet. Easy. Easy. Hold. Hold.
Son muchos,
They were expecting us. First troops to the bridge. Break through. Vanguard. To the left. And the rest, come with me. We'll fight the bastards.
At them! Charge! Grind those horsens into the dirt!
Vamos.
To the bridge! We have to help them!
Here's their leader.
What? This boy?
You should show a little more respect, Divish. You'll need it when you kneel before Istvan. Oh, now the pup shows his teeth.
Istvan, you say? Not Sir Istvan? Or Lord Toth? Just how intimate are the two of you?
I know him. He's Eric, Toth's captain and right-hand man.
Finally, some good news. Shackle him and guard him closely.
Those bastards want to destroy our trebuchet.
¿Dónde está la mierda el caballo?
Yeah.
Vamos, hostia.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
corras. Déjamelo a mí. Agua en tu calavera. ¿Qué pasa por ahí? ¿Qué pasa por ahí?
Well? The damage isn't too serious.
So we can shoot.
Not just yet.
Sir, what are we waiting for?
You've heard his threats, Robard. Do you want him to kill Radzik and my wife? We have to consider all our options.
And it would be a shame to destroy the castle, too. But how do we get that rat out of there?
Sir, I might have a solution. What about exchanging hostages?
Qué listo eres, Henry.
He was the captain at Vranjik, and he brought Istvan's reinforcements here. He seems to be on very, intimate terms with Toth. He might be able to tell us something. And he might even be as valuable to his lord as Lady Stephanie and my father are to us.
You're your father's son, by God.
You're a godsend, lad. You're right. We'll interrogate this whore son, and then decide what to do next. Come to my tent when you've rested.
Bien, a ver cómo nos han dejado la armadura. Pues habría que arreglarla. A ver si está el herrero, que nunca está.
Yeah.
Qué raro. Hijo de puta. Vale, listo. Vamos a dormir un poquito.
Yeah.
Y para adelante.
Start talking, or make your peace with God.
Greetings. What business have you?
I won't betray my lord. See you later.
Well now, Eric. It is Eric, isn't it? Looks like the boot's on the other foot this time, doesn't it?
Fuck you.
You need to change your tone. If you start being nice, you might just come out of this alive. So now I'll ask you a few questions, and you better think carefully about how you answer them. Who is this Toth?
He's an orphan, same as me.
The Turks killed his parents, so he started killing Turks. Sigismund needed men like that, so Istvan ended up in his service.
How did you meet him?
He killed my parents.
What? Toth killed your parents?
You could never understand. They were weak. Istvan strong. He took better care of me than any father.
What is he after?
Are you really that clueless? To destroy Wenceslas's allies. You.
How many men does he have in the castle?
How should I know? There were nearly 70 of us at the beginning, but there's probably not even half left. But that's still more than there ever were in that castle. More than enough to defend it.
Who does he take his orders from?
Are you stupid? He works for Sigismund.
Listen to me. Toth has hostages in the castle, and we have you. So, how about an exchange?
Do you take him for a fool? Do you really think he'd give up the only thing he
Pues lo reventaré.
that stops you from
Me
attacking?
cago en Dios.
He'll never accept an exchange.
You better pray he will, for your own sake. Because once we attack, you'll be worthless to us. And what do you suppose will happen to a worthless bandit? I won't waste any more time on you. You could have saved yourself, but apparently you value your master's skin more than your own.
I don't need to save myself. Istvan will save me. And he'll kill every last one of you.
Why should he save you? He'll sacrifice you, just like everyone in Vranic and Pribyslavitz. You're nothing but a common bandit.
You don't know anything. He'll come for me, and anyone who lays a finger on me will pay dearly.
Now I'm curious. Why would he care that much about you? Could it be your lovers?
You never understand.
For a while there, I thought we'd get nothing out of him. But in the end, he spilled his guts.
I thought you were much too easy on him. But it seems your approach was the right one. Well done, lad. Anyway, it's clear that young fellow is no ordinary brigand. And he believes Toth cares about him. We'll just have to see if the bastard cares as much about him as Divish does about his wife and you about your father.
Well, Divish, I think the time has come to find out just how much Toth values our hostage. Do you want to parley with him yourself?
I think I'll leave that to you, Hanish.
So be it. I'll do my utmost. Bring the hostage below the battlements.
Sir Istvan!
What is it? Did our neighborly visit catch you unprepared?
A little, but we've settled in nicely. And this fellow is enjoying our company so much, we simply can't get rid of him. It seems we are in similar situations. Perhaps it's time to send our respective guests home.
Not a chance.
Do you take me for a fucking fool?
Be warned. If anything happens to Eric, I'll let every manjack here have his way with this bitch, and I'll dice Kobila into goulash meat.
Nobly spoken, your grace. But for all I know, you may have done that already.
Divish, I'm sorry.
Greetings, friends. Fear not, Lord Toth is treating us like royalty.
They're unharmed, as you can see. But don't try any tricks, or they won't be for long, Hanush.
It seems your lord doesn't place any great value in you, boy.
Go to hell.
De gratis.
I'm sorry. It looks like it's not going to be that easy.
Well, at least we know they're alive. I didn't expect much of it anyway.
He won't harm them as long as we have this fellow.
Pues se complica la cosa.
Well, friends, what do you suggest?
I'd say we have no choice but to attack.
It's a great risk, Robard, with Stephanie and Radzig inside.
I know how you feel, sir, but Toth is no fool. They are his last safeguard. He will do nothing to harm them until he is sure of victory.
Would you be saying that if it were your wife inside?
Or your father?
Well, let me point out that we have no choice anyway. We don't have enough supplies to keep men here for weeks, while gangs of brigands and Sigismund's army roam the countryside. Toth won't agree to an exchange, and even if he did, we'd have to let him go. With all his men, he'd be a thorn in our sides till Judgment Day.
Sir, a message has arrived.
What is it?
Margrave Jobst is approaching with his retinue and wants to speak with you.
Jobst, you say? All right.
What is he doing here?
Who's Jobst?
Jobst of Luxembourg is cousin to King Wenceslaus and Sigismund. He's the Margrave of Moravia.
Only a year ago, he was collaborating with Sigismund and the League of Lords. He betrayed King Wenceslas and his ally Prokop. Now, he's changed sides, appointed himself the leader of the rebellion against Sigismund, and wants to liberate Wenceslas.
Whichever way the wind blows.
Nevertheless, it seems the decision is made for us. We don't want Jobst camping with us in front of our own castle like a band of gypsies.
I'm afraid you're right, Hanush. All right. We'll let the men rest a while, and then attack. Come to me when everything is ready.
Bien, pues yo estoy listo.
How are you?
I've taken care of that camp.
Have you brought me proof?
Here it is.
I'm delighted to hear it. Some charcoal burners came here from the camp to the south. It seems they're Cumans camped there by the path, and they've been attacking folk in the area. Best go and check it out.
I understand. I have some trophies.
Show me. So many. My lad, you're like the smiting right hand of God.
See you later.
Vale, a ver dónde tengo que ir.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ay, la mierda, el caballo.
Yeah.
Hostia. Ven pa' aquí.
I'm glad you came.
At your service, sir.
I'm about to give the order to bombard Talmberg. And since it's mainly thanks to you that we still have a trebuchet, I think you should have the honor of the first shot.
I'd be delighted.
To smash my castle? I can't say I share your
Hijo puta.
Sorry, sir. I didn't mean it like that.
There's nothing to it. The men will load the trebuchet. All you have to do is pull the lever.
Well, I suppose I could manage that.
Then we'll bombard Talmberg for several days. Sir Robard will explain what comes next. Good luck.
Yeah.
Load the trebuchet! Good luck, then.
Jesus Christ be praised. May the Lord watch over you.
God be with you, lad. What can I do for you?
Master Fafar, how's the trebuchet construction going?
Much better now that I have Master Keezer to help me. Although, to be quite honest, it's more a case of me helping him. I'm taking note and learning as I go.
Next time round, you'll be the siege master.
I rather hope they won't be here next time.
How much longer do you think it will take?
I wouldn't like to hazard a guess. As I understand it, the base is quick to make, but the other parts are more complicated. And then there's all the balancing and setting the trajectory and range.
I see. Well, I hope it's ready soon.
So do I, Henry. See you later.
Esto está listo ya, hombre. ¿Cómo mierda se dispara esto?
Greetings. What business have you? God be with you.
See you later.
Aquí. Coño.
Divish said...
Sir Divish.
Sir Divish said you tell me what happens next.
Aye. We're going to watch Istvan shitting himself.
That's all?
For a few days at least. So if you have anything to attend to, now's the time. Just don't forget to come back. Goodbye.
2 días. Fua.
Is something the matter?
A few of them have taken to their heels. If they stop in Kutenberg, I'll be glad enough. But I fear they may have other plans.
If those were the best of Istvan's men, they could be lurking in the woods. They'll probably wait to attack us at the worst possible moment.
My fear exactly. I won't breathe easy until Toth is hanging from the gate. But in the meantime, I'll be glad to know the woods at my back are clear. Can I count on you?
Of course, Sir Omar. Would you like me to bring back their gear as evidence they're dead?
That's not necessary. I trust you, Hal. You don't even have to do the killing. Just let me know where you find them, and that'll be that. There's no need for you to get hurt in the process. Take care.
Pues se lo voy a matar igual. Hostia. ¿Los podré matar o qué?
You're in the wrong place at the wrong
Ven
time.
aquí, mierdas.
Hey! All of you! Gather here! Raise the alarm! Raise the alarm! Watch out! To arms! Get over here!
Deja el puto arco.
Oh, dear God. What's going on there?
Voy a probar el hacha.
Hey! Who's there? Well, now, look what's come crawling out of some rock!
Toma por culo, hombre. Morralla.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Cristian, cabrón. Ponte a trabajar. El hacha de momento no me gusta.
What are we going?
Hacha para allá. Sí que me ha durado.
What the hell was that?
The answer to my...
Dear God!
Joder. ¿Dónde está aquí la gente? No hay nadie. hora es? Yo creo que vamos a dormir aquí. Ojo.
Well, I never.
Traicionero. Me cago en tu puta madre. Déjame dormir.
You'll get what for?
Cago en tu puta madre.
Kurva! I yield. Enough.
Vamos a mamarla, hombre. Vale, pues nos queda un campamento. Y ya pasando el día se supone que empieza el asedio.
Yeah.
Adiós.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Ojo.
What's that? What are you doing here? Tired of life, are you?
¿Con quién se pegan estos? ¿Qué está pasando aquí?
You made a mistake getting on the wrong side of me. What do we got here? Entertainment. You gonna cry now?
¿Pero por qué me pega todo el mundo?
You can still hear. Well, that's the end of you. Look what's come crawling out from under some rock.
Que soy colega, tío.
All right, get the hell out of here. Go.
¿Cómo que fuera de aquí?
Hey, who's there?
Vale. Pues vamos a informar. Cojones.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
I found all of their campsites. The rest of the woods are clear.
That's a relief. Now let's relieve ourselves of this accursed Toth.
I've taken care of that camp.
Have you brought me proof?
Here it is.
I'm delighted to hear it. Now it seems we can take a bit of a breather. There's no sign of any humans around here. I must say, I'm impressed with the job you've done.
Thank you, Captain.
But it would be a pity to waste your talents. They say the roads aren't safe even by Sazau, or around Skalitz. God preserve us. Over there, the brigands are on the rampage.
Well, I'll be glad to deal with them.
I don't doubt it. But in Sasau, you'll have to go first to Sir Sebastian. He's the custodian at the Sasau Monastery, and in charge of security in that region. He'll tell you where to find them, and I'm sure he'll be glad of a helping hand.
Very well, Captain. I'll head there then.
Take care.
Bien, voy a venderle al molinero las cosas y a dormir, y yo creo que ya han pasado los 2 días. Viaje rápido, por llamarlo de alguna forma. A ver, abuelo, que traigo cositas.
God be with you.
I've got some goods here whose owners might miss them.
All right. Let's see what we can do about that. Take care.
I'd like to discuss the price.
All right, so.
Venga, que estás forrado, cabrón.
Is this enough?
That sounds pretty interesting. A little less, and I'll be satisfied. Aye. For that amount, I can be persuaded.
Teresa.
What's the armor for? Are you afraid I'll jump you?
I've got something that needs stitching up. Could you do it for me?
All right. I can't have you walking around in torn rags, can I? Show it here.
Si es que eres un amor.
Look out.
Y ya que estamos aquí, vamos a reparar la armadura.
Yeah.
Estos herreros trabajan menos que...
honored that a knight such as you takes an interest in me.
Joder. Vamos, trabaja. Madre que te parió. Una hora lleva mirándome el cabrón. Joder. Hijo de puta. Nada. Te den por culo, majo. La puerta invisible.
Greetings. Take care.
Yeah.
Bien, pues yo creo que vamos a ir a la casa de baños. Antes de que se haga de noche. Limpiamos la espada de Henry. No vaya a ser que mañana sea el último día de él.
Good day to you. What do you need?
I'd like to order something here.
Uh-huh. And what do you want?
Un completo.
I'd like a private bath for 2.
But of course. Money first, though.
Fine. Here it is.
I'm sure you'll be extremely satisfied. God be with you.
Dale, Henry. No, joder, 2 horas y media empujando el cabrón. Si es que está hecho un toro. Bien, y ya dormimos hasta mañana. Vale, pues se supone que hoy es el día del ataque, ¿no? Vamos para allí, a ver.
Ya.
No, me vais a dejar sin castillo. Tanta piedra.
Since Sir Divish's colours still aren't flying over Talmberg, I suppose we'll be attacking.
Just so. That Ishtvan's a stubborn bastard.
All right. When do we start?
There's no reason to wait. Are you really ready? If you need to rest or anything,
Vamos, tanto esperar
we
ni
don't have another
hostias.
chance until we've won the day, or until your final rest.
I'm ready.
Glad to hear it. We're going to attack on two fronts, the north gate and the west wall, which will scale with ladders. The attack will be split into different stages, taking the outer walls, the inner bailey, and finally the core of the castle and the tower.
How are we going to attack the gate?
We'll try to do as much damage as we can with the trebuchet first. Keezer claims he can even hit it directly. Even if that's true, we'll have to charge through a downpour of enemy arrows all the way to the portcullis.
Portcullis?
Fortunately, it's wooden, so we'll be able to break it down. But dealing with the defense in the bailey won't be easy.
And what's the plan for attacking the west wall?
First, we have to get men to the wall with ladders, which is no easy matter under fire, so we'll need as many men covering them as possible. As soon as the ladders are in place, our foot soldiers will run up and try to scale the wall. Once a few of them get to the battlements, we should quickly gain the upper hand.
How will we take the battlements?
Either by scaling the west wall, or our men at the gate will help. If they can break through, that is.
And the inner bailey?
That will be tough. Even if we get through the gate and into the outer bailey, we're still a long way from victory. The castle is designed so we'll be like hens in a coop to anyone with a bow on the inner battlements. We'll have to either fight our way through, or somehow get around them.
What about the living quarters?
There, I'm worried most about the hostages. Once we're inside, Istvan will know defeat is inevitable, but we'll still have to fight for each and every room.
Me veo yo el castillo muy grande como para que haya tanta batalla. O sea, o es un puto jaleo.
I think I've heard everything I need to know.
Do you want
O
to
se lo
join the
está
attack on the
flipando.
walls or on the gate? Remember, many of the Skalitz men will follow you. It could make a big difference.
I'll help with the attack on the walls.
I'm proud of you, Henry. You've changed from an insolent pup into a tough, reliable fighter. And as God is my witness, we will kick those whore sons' arses.
A village lad and an old soldier. This van must be shaking in his boots.
If he's not shaking, then he doesn't know what he's got coming. Just one last thing, though. No matter how good the plan is, something always gets fucked up. Keep your eyes open and take advantage of every chance. Help your comrades, and don't go rushing in where you're outnumbered. We have to take the castle gradually, one position after another.
I'll remember that.
Good luck to you, stripling.
Good luck to you, old soldier.
Goodbye.
Me parece que vas a morir, abuelo. Ay, Dios. Si no entramos todos en el castillo. Vamos ahí.
for fuck's sake! Cover yourselves!
¿Qué subo yo solo o qué? Me la pela. Adiós. ¿Ahora qué? ¡Hala! Joder, bueno, hay gente aquí ni nada. Vamos, coño. Madre mía. Ay, Dios. Hay mucha gente. ¿Y dónde están los míos? Toma, hijo puta. Muérete ya. Vale, ¿y ahora qué? Hijo de puta. Ojo. Tomarme una poción. No puedo. Estoy jodido, ¿eh? Hay muchos aquí, hay muchos. Ya vale, coño, abusones. Dale, Bernard. Ojo, a puños.
Sir, we should give the order.
Let's see if Istvan Toth can worm his way out of this one.
Don't tempt fate, Hamish.
Algo va a salir mal.
Istvan! It's over! You want us to come and get you?
I wouldn't advise that. Your friend Divish wants to see his wife alive again.
And Sir Radzig? Are both hostages unharmed?
For now, Hanush, unless circumstances change.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. My guest is also safe and sound, but he's also quite keen to go home. I imagine you feel the same way. It's been a long time since you warmed yourself at your own hearth.
I'm in no hurry. I've plenty of supplies here, grand view and excellent company. What more could I want?
Your freedom!
Freedom? Freedom to get an arrow in the back?
Sir, you're all noblemen here, all bound by honor. I give you my word as a knight and lord, and that of my companions. If you release Lady Stephanie and Sir Radzig, you may leave the castle with your men and go on your way unharmed.
And just how far will we get? What good will it do me if your men attack us in the woods instead of here?
If you give me your word of honor that you will leave and never return,
I promise you safe passage to the boundary of this fiefdom. What happens after that is up to you and the will of God Almighty.
Very well then, but I want a small safeguard. I'll give you her ladyship, but Radzig comes with me. I'll release him in Skalitz.
Out of the question! Is our word not good enough for you?
Is mine not good enough for you? I swear I'll release him when I get to a safe distance.
I'll go with him, Hanush. Let the Lady Stephanie have her freedom now.
Father!
Don't worry, son. I trust Lord Toth's self-interest more than his word. He wouldn't be fool enough to harm me.
If you're certain, Radzig.
Prepare horses and supplies, and tell your men to pull back. We'll come down.
You heard him. Get to work. And any man who breaks this truce answers to me.
So, are you really going to let them go?
My word is my bond, Henry.
He's a cutthroat and a liar. Good men are dead because of him. What's to stop us from skewering him as soon as he sets foot outside?
Our honor!
If you let him go, he'll do the same again. Or worse.
God's justice will find him. And then, he'll get a taste of my mace.
If we break our word of honor, we have none. And without honor, we are nothing. Never fear. Your father will be all right.
We'll hunt down those vermin yet.
Bring the horses.
Here she is, as I promised. Not a hair on her head harmed.
Divish!
Stephanie.
Forgive me, husband. I'm sorry.
Marido, pero...
Letting them into the castle.
Con Henry bien que le dabas.
You're not to blame.
I didn't know who he was. He said he was your friend.
Never mind. Did he hurt you?
No.
I hope your word can be trusted.
Certainly more than yours.
If everything goes as agreed, I'll set Radzig free in Skalitz. If anyone tries to follow us, I'll kill him.
We won't.
My apologies for keeping you from your father, but you'll see each other soon enough. Oh, I almost forgot. Your sword. I expect you'll want it back after all the trouble you went to. Actually, you know what? I think I'll keep it. As a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you.
I look forward to it.
Lo estás deseando. Ya me lo contarás. Hijo de puta.
Quick! To the battlements! We have to see which way they go! Oh, they really are heading for Skalitz. Mount up, Henry. You've heard what he'll do if we follow them. We're not going to follow them. We just have to collect your father. Or do you want him to walk back here when they release him?
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you mean?
What do you think? Will Toth keep his word?
He's a noble, right?
Yes. So am I.
So Radzig will be there.
What should I say to him?
Don't Don't worry. It'll come to you. You'll see.
Well, we'll just hope he'll be there. Alive.
Hala, da brea un poquito.
What will you do now?
Not long ago, I only made plans 3 days ahead at most. Maybe I really could do something for Rattay and its people. Something really big. But there'll be plenty of time for that later. The way you found Tom, sneaking into Rannick Grove, well, what I mean is, hats off to you. Wouldn't catch me doing that.
Truth is, I didn't think much about it. I just felt I had to do it.
There's no sign of them. Move on. Glad to see Ishban kept his word, sir.
Not half as glad as I am, Your Grace.
Well, we kept our word too. And now Toth has had his head start and he's fair game. Which way do they go?
To the north, but I would be careful, Sir Hans.
Fear not, Your Grace. I have twice as many men as he. Well, I won't keep you any longer. I'm sure the two of you have a lot to say to each other. Let's go!
All right, Father.
I am. They treated me quite decently. Although they did steal my horse, so I'll have to go back on foot.
It looks like it's all over.
Not by a long shot. It won't be over until we get this mess cleared up.
And catch that bastard. How could we let him go?
Would you rather we killed him? Even if it meant Lady Stephanie and I died too?
No, of course not. But what was to stop us from killing him after the exchange?
Honor?
Honor?
A la mierda el honor, hombre.
If the word of honor of a nobleman could not be trusted, then he would never have agreed to the exchange.
Where's the honor in abandoning your son?
You know how it is. We were young. It happened. And I couldn't marry a commoner. Then your father, Martin, came along and took care of both of you.
He knew it.
What? That I was your father? Certainly. He was a great man. He took you as his own. And always kept an eye on you. Of that you can be sure.
I know so little about his past.
He told you nothing? Oddly enough, even though you don't have his blood, you're very like him. When he was around your age, he became bored of his trade and set out to see the world. He lived through many adventures, even fought in a war.
In a war?
Yes, in Poland, I believe. And I don't think he cared much for it.
That's why he wanted me to stay at home.
He spent some time in Prague, then settled in Kuttenberg. But it seems he quarreled with someone there and finally ended up here. You know the rest.
I loved him, but even so, I somehow always had a feeling I didn't quite fit in.
It was in your blood, I suppose.
I lost the one thing I had left from him. Your sword.
Ah, the sword. It's not my sword. It's yours. For a moment there, it was so near, yet so far. Oh, well, it can't be helped.
It was almost within my grasp, but just then I had something else on my mind.
Well, I think we may yet have a chance to get it back. This business with Toth is not yet over, unfortunately.
That's a chance I'd welcome. Not just to get the sword, but that bastard Istvan too. And then I'll find that German whoreson who torched Skalitz, and I'll slay him with it. I'll never forget his face. Or his name. Markvart von Aulitz.
Those are noble intentions, son. But don't forget there are other things in this world that are worth living for.
Like what?
Look around you. Blue skies overhead, green grass underfoot, beautiful girls. Good wine, a few good friends, and a fine steed under your backside. Those are things worth living for. Though I can't deny that swine who killed your mother must pay for what he did. But it's better not to dwell too much on that at the cost of those other things. On the subject of steeds, I think we'll have to ride like the Knights Templar.
How's that?
2 up. One day I'll tell you how they got their seal. You can take the front. It's like I always imagined it would be, teaching my boy to ride. Although it would be better if you were a little smaller. My word, it's all go today, isn't it? Who this is?
I think I know. It's Margrave Jobst.
The king's cousin? I wonder what he wants. I guess we'll find out soon enough.
Pues vaya, ni pelea final ni hostias. Que quería matar al hijo puta ese. Bueno, pues juego finiquitado.